Yo, 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 what's happening? What's happening? Once again, it's your friend, your twin, your man in 100 grand, your mama's favorite side piece, and your sister's boyfriend, your man's Doc G. I've been noticing some things, man. I've been noticing a lot. Um, I've been noticing. Keep in mind, it's a couple of days past Valentine's Day, about a week past Valentine's Day, and I started to notice a couple of things, man. I started to notice regardless of what you hear a lot of women say online, a lot of what you hear them say on the internet, the demand for men is high. The demand for men is high. Let me tell you why I say this. The past couple of months, I've been out in South Florida. I've been around and seen, gone to events, seen places, gone to downtown, going to clubs in downtown Miami and Fort Lauderdale and all that. I started to notice there are a shortage of dudes that are just outside like that. It's a lot of chicks that are outside looking for men. I just find it ironic how a lot of girls say that they ain't looking for men, they're not looking for men, but they're looking for men. I also started to notice personally, like girls who I haven't spoken to in a while popping up in my DMs on messengers, popping up in my DMs. I know. Look here. I tell you, I ain't no fucking Rico Suave. I ain't no George Clooney. I ain't no Idris Elba. I'll be the first to tell you that shit. And yet and still, I've had girls from the past pop up in my DMs. With the hey big head text and all that bullshit. And also I've noticed I've started to see a significant increase in chicks trying to get at me on dating sites. It's just insane because I thought that they don't need men based off of what they're saying. I thought that men weren't shit and all of that, and all the stuff that they say nowadays. I'm not gonna get into all of that because I really don't give a damn what they say. But they contradict themselves all the time. They contradict themselves by showing up in my DMs, hitting me up after years of not speaking to me. Hell, old girls who I no longer paid attention to just writing me and shit and calling me, and I'm like why? Why do you what sparks interest now? I don't know, but one thing I will say is this. Fellas, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing because a lot of these chicks are starting to sweat, and regardless of what they're saying, a lot of the pressure is getting to them. And I say this because keep in mind, they're the ones who make their bodies easily available for men. They're the ones just tossing their pussy like frisbees. And they're starting to see that men don't even have to invest in their asses anymore. So now they're starting to sweat and they're starting to go to these events and speed dating and all of that shit trying to get a man to take them seriously. Now they're trying to get on dating sites and all that, talking about trying to find halfway decent men to take them seriously because they've been passing out they funky fish box for so damn long. If I'm lying, I'm dying, and I'm flying. And I'll tell you one thing I ain't denying, because goddamn, that's what they doing. And I'm just simply stating what it is. I mean, it's just crazy because I'm telling you, they're starting to see that their looks aren't going to get them through life like that. They're starting to see that being fine ain't just the only aspect that you need to have as a partner. And then when girls hit 30, they get that come to Jesus moment. They get that come to God moment or whatever. And they realize that, hey, maybe, just maybe, I need to lock it down with one man. Just maybe, I need to start working on my character and stop working on just my physical appearance. I just find it ironic because a lot of dudes are just opting the fuck out. A lot of dudes ain't even trying to fuck around with these chicks. Ain't even trying to date these chicks. Ain't even trying to take their ass on no date. Because why? Why? It's nothing but a waste of money. Nothing but a waste of time. And honestly, that's the way I'm starting to see it. Just wanted to make this goddamn quick video. It's high demand for men because there are more women than there are men. And if you want to talk about men who want to be in relationships, there's even less women. There are less men in that regard. I'm gonna put it like this: I'm a self-sufficient man. I don't have children. I'm older and I'm more mature, and I'm stable. I don't have a lot, but I'm stable. I don't have to worry about where my next meal is coming from. So hell, to be honest, that's the basics. And hell, any woman with some sense, they see that shit and they'd be like, all right, well, at least he takes care of himself. Well, he doesn't have a shit ton of kids running around. Well, he takes care of himself. I mean, a lot of these chicks are crazy, but they ain't stupid. They ain't, they see what it is. They see what it is. And yeah, it's better than dating and fucking with an ex-con that's gonna beat your ass and leave you pregnant with a litter of children. Especially black women. Black American women really trying to get at me more than any demographic because they're starting to realize that I don't need a man bullshit really ain't serving them. They're starting to see that I don't need a man bullshit is really working against them. And that's the main demographic that's trying to get at me. I just find it funny. Same group of women talking about I don't need you and you ain't shit. That's the main demographic that's on my dick right now. Because how many black men my age that don't have kids? I'm a fucking unicorn and I know it. And motherfuckers might get salty and mad and be like, oh, there's something wrong with it. Motherfucking nigga ain't got no kids and at your age and blah, blah, blah. Whatever makes me unique. Which is why you in my DMs. I just find it funny because a lot of this shit is starting to backfire on their asses. And it's a beautiful thing. Like I said, fellas, once again, keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting pressure on their necks with this shit. Because a wise man once said, pride cometh before the fall. And it's a lot of pride with these chicks nowadays. And it's starting to bite them in the ass now. And the sisterhood, they starting to see that the sisterhood ain't gonna be there for their ass at these fucking long cold nights because winter isn't coming. Winter is here. Winter is now. And in the late great words of your boy Kevin Samuels, buy a dog, die alone. Once again, it's your friend, your man out here, Doc G. Just spitting a little ism for y'all, man. Signing out this motherfucker. Peace.